Today, I'm going to go through my 9 sources of passive income and active income that is bringing in roughly $75,000 per month. Now, it wasn't always like this. I used to be extremely broke, coming from a low middle income class family. And I've basically spent the last 10 years building my businesses, failing a lot, and I mean a lot, but also getting some big wins too. Today, I run a couple businesses and invested my income wisely so that I can make my money work harder for me instead of me having to work harder for money. To give you some context, I'm Sean and I went to Georgia State University for my undergrad and I majored in accounting. My dad had a dream of me taking over his accounting and tax firm, but that didn't work out because we constantly butted heads about the direction we should go. So I applied for a few corporate accounting jobs, but got rejected again and again and again. Eventually, I decided to go all in on entrepreneurship, starting my first business, which brings me to my first source of income. Number 1, my social media marketing agency. This is my biggest source of passive income. I started this business in 2011. This is when social media was basically new. Platforms like Facebook and Twitter were mainly being used by young students. It's obvious now, but at the time, businesses questioned whether or not they should use social media for their company. There were articles asking questions like if there is an ROI of social media for business. Meanwhile, I saw the massive opportunity for small businesses to get customers with it. So we launched an agency called Life Marketing doing exactly that. We got our first client by cold calling and walking into a student apartment building. My pitch was simple. I showed them how we can use Twitter to help them sign more leases at their apartment. They were hesitant, but agreed to do a 2-week trial, which we provided for free. And we crushed it. We were able to fill up their property in a couple of months, and they were so happy with the results that their property management company allowed us to do their social media marketing across their other properties in the United States. Within a year, we hit our first 10K month, and this was the proof of concept we needed to take this business seriously. Now, I'll be honest, it was a bumpy road. Eventually, we lost this contract and went through many ups and downs trying to figure out how to scale a $1 million business. But we never gave up, and eventually we cracked the code to success. Today, I still own the business, and just last month in August 2025, my agency made $400,677.03 in revenue. Now, of course, I have expenses and we have a big team on payroll. Plus, I have 2 other business partners that I share profits with. So I would say that this income stream consistently makes about $30,000 to $40,000 per month. The good news is that we have an operations manager, supervisors, and other employees who manage all the day-to-day operations, which makes this a passive income source for me. Now, if you are wondering how you can set up a business like this for yourself, then I would tell you this. Right now, artificial intelligence is what social media was like in 2011. So if I were starting over today, I would definitely start an AI business. Now, there is a tool that I use to manage my social media marketing agency that just released new AI features that you can sell to small businesses. The tool is called Go High Level, and what we do is white label the software as our own by adding our own domain URL and logo. Then we sell it with done for you services to our clients. And you can do the same thing, but more importantly, you can sell AI services because Go High Level has AI features and agents that you can offer to your clients. It's like giving each client multiple employees working for them 24/7. And you can try it completely free by using my link in the description below. You get access to a 30-day free trial. But first, let me break down these AI specialists that you can sell to businesses. The first agent is Voice AI. This worker answers every single phone call that comes to your client's business, even when they are sleeping at dinner or on vacation. It talks to their customers just like a real person would. It can qualify leads, book appointments, and even handle basic sales questions. Next up is Conversation AI. This agent handles all your clients' text messages and social media chats. It works on text messages, Facebook, Instagram, and other platforms. It gives personalized responses that match their brand voice, and their customers get instant replies any time of day or night. Then you have Reviews AI. This worker watches for new reviews on Google and Facebook and other sites for your clients. It responds to every review automatically. Good reviews get thank you messages. Bad reviews get helpful responses that turn angry customers into happy ones. Your client's online reputation stays perfect without them lifting a finger. Up next is the Workflow AI Assistant, which is like giving your clients a personal automation expert. It helps you build systems that run their business automatically. Customer follow-ups, lead nurturing, appointment reminders, all handled without them having to do anything. I love this business model so much that I am creating more videos on how people can get started. Now, if you go to their main website, then you only get access to a 14-day free trial. But if you use my link in the description below, then you can get access to a 30-day free trial. That means you can test the system out for yourself completely for free. I'm also working on a free course to give to everyone who signs up with my link. All right, let's move on to my second biggest income source. Number 2, accounting and tax services. My dad was an accountant and he used to work for the IRS and multiple other firms before eventually starting his own practice. I grew up watching him build his business from our home, where he would meet with clients in his home office and prepare tax returns. Naturally, I got pulled into the business and started learning the tax game. In my college years, I did tax returns for hundreds of students, which was a nice side hustle before I started my social media agency. But once the agency started to operate without me, I came back to this passion. I launched a new company with my brother, sister, and friend called Life Accounting. This time, I took my marketing experience with the agency and launched a YouTube channel for the accounting firm, and it blew up. On that channel, we have over 500,000 subscribers, which generates a ton of new leads and customers. But the accounting business is much harder to scale and much more expensive to run because your employees have to hold licenses like a CPA license or an enrolled agent license. Plus, there are 4 partners, which means splitting profits 4 ways. So this income source makes around $20,000 per month. Tell me in the comment section below if you currently have a business or if you have a business idea. I'm sincerely interested. And again, since I have a team that does the sales and client fulfillment, I count this as passive income as well. All right, moving on to number 3, I have business partnerships. But really quick before I move on, if we haven't met yet, I'm Sean's clone, an agency owner who personally writes every script you see from me. And after 10 years of running a successful 7-figure per year marketing agency, winning awards like the Inc. 5000 Fastest Growing Companies, Go High Level Software Award, and many others. Now I'm revealing my secrets to success because there's enough opportunities out there for us all to win. All I ask is that you like, comment, and subscribe if you find this video helpful. All right, back to number 3, business partnerships. This income stream is all about strategic referrals and partnerships with other businesses and firms. And honestly, this has become one of my favorite ways to generate passive income because it requires almost zero overhead. Here's how it works. When our accounting firm reaches capacity during tax season, instead of turning away potential clients, we partner with other reputable firms. TaxHive is a firm that we've built a solid relationship with over the years. They handle the overflow clients that we can't take on, and in return, they pay us a referral fee for every client we send their way. It's typically anywhere from 10% to 25% of the first year's revenue from that client. The beauty of this partnership is that our clients still get the help they need, TaxHive gets new business, and we get paid for making the introduction. It's a true win-win-win situation, but it doesn't stop there. I also have partnerships with business lawyers, insurance agents, real estate professionals, and even business loan brokers. Anytime a client needs a service that I don't provide, instead of just saying, sorry, we can't help, I connect them with one of our trusted partners. This income stream brings in about $8,000 per month, and it's completely passive once the partnerships are established. The referrals happen naturally as part of our regular business operations. If you want to build similar partnerships in your business, start by identifying complementary services that your clients often need. Then reach out to reputable providers in those areas and propose a mutually beneficial referral arrangement. Make sure to get everything in writing and always maintain transparency with your clients. This one is pretty straightforward, but took years to build up. I have 3 YouTube channels. For those who aren't familiar with how YouTube monetization works, let me give you a quick breakdown. Once your channel meets certain requirements, you can apply for the YouTube Partner Program. Once accepted, YouTube places ads on your videos and shares the revenue with you. The amount you earn depends on several factors: how many people watch your videos, how long they watch, where your viewers are located, and what type of content you create. YouTube takes a 45% cut of the ad revenue, and you keep 55% every month. My share of ad revenue from the channels is consistently between $4,000 to $5,000 per month. Now, that might not sound like a ton compared to some of the bigger YouTubers out there, but here's the thing. This is completely passive income. Once I upload a video, it can generate ad revenue for years to come. Some of our older videos from 2021 and 2022 are still bringing in hundreds of dollars every month. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, my advice is to pick a niche you're genuinely knowledgeable about and that has commercial value. Don't just chase views, chase the right views from people who are actually interested in what you have to offer. Now let's talk about number 5, real estate syndication investments. This has become one of my favorite passive income streams and is bringing in around $5,000 per month consistently. For those who don't know what real estate syndication is, let me break it down. Essentially, it's when a group of investors pool their money together to buy larger commercial real estate properties that none of us could afford individually. Think apartment complexes, office buildings, storage facilities, or retail shopping centers. These deals usually require millions of dollars, which is way beyond what most individual investors can handle. Here's how it works. A syndicator, who is basically the deal sponsor, finds a property, puts together the business plan, and then raises money from passive investors like myself. I put in my investment, typically anywhere from $50,000 to $200,000 per deal. And then I sit back and collect monthly or quarterly distributions. The syndicator handles everything: property management, renovations, tenant relations, refinancing, and eventually selling the property. My job is literally just to write the check and collect the returns. Right now, I'm invested in about 3 different syndications across various markets. However, the major, and I mean major, downside is that your money is tied up for several years, and these investments are typically only available to accredited investors. But if you qualify and have the capital, it can be a way to get into commercial real estate without having to deal with tenants, toilets, and trash. Moving on to number 6, stock market investments. This is probably the most traditional form of investing on my list, but it's also been one of the most rewarding this year. I've seen over $30,000 in appreciation just in 2025 alone. Now, I'm not a day trader or someone who tries to time the market. That's basically gambling in my opinion, and I learned that lesson the hard way early on when I lost money trying to chase hot stocks. Instead, I focus on a diversified portfolio of index funds and some individual blue chip stocks that I believe in long term. What I love about stock market investing is the liquidity. Unlike my real estate syndications where my money is tied up for years, I can access my stock investments relatively quickly if needed. It provides a nice balance to my overall investment portfolio. I typically reinvest all dividends automatically, which helps compound my returns over time. The $30,000 appreciation I mentioned doesn't even include the dividends I've received, which probably adds another $1,000 to $2,000 to my returns this year. My approach is pretty boring, but it works. I'm not trying to get rich quick with stocks. That's why I build businesses. With stocks, I'm building long-term wealth. Next up is number 7, high yield savings account. Now, this might sound boring compared to some of my other income streams, but hear me out. My high yield savings account is generating about $1,000 per month in interest, and that's completely risk-free income. With interest rates where they are right now, I'm earning around 4% APY on my emergency fund and cash reserves. I keep about 8 months of expenses in cash at all times, which comes out to roughly $300,000 sitting in high yield savings accounts. This cash allows me to take advantage of investment opportunities when they come up without having to sell other investments. It also protects me during economic downturns when my business income might fluctuate. Obviously, this income stream requires having significant capital to begin with. So if you don't have a lot of cash yet, my recommendation is not to focus on this, but instead build a business. Right now, I am building my cash reserves as I pursue my next startup business, which is number 8, my AI media company. This is my newest venture and honestly the most exciting one I'm working on right now. I'm building an AI media business where I'm essentially cloning myself using artificial intelligence technology. The concept is pretty crazy when you think about it. I'm creating AI versions of myself that can produce content, answer questions, and even do consultations without me being physically present. It's like having multiple versions of me working 24/7. So far, I've generated about $2,000 in ad revenue from this venture, but I'll be completely honest, I'm not profitable yet. The development costs, technology expenses, and time investment have been significant. But here's why I'm so excited about this. The potential is massive. Once I get the systems perfected and the AI trained properly, this could scale in ways that my other businesses simply can't. I'm still in the early stages of figuring this out, testing different technologies, and refining the process, but I'm getting close and considering creating a free course on how others can do this too. If you would be interested, comment below and let me know. Moving, I have number 9, primary residence appreciation. This one is pretty straightforward. I own my primary residence and it's been appreciating steadily over the years. While this isn't generating monthly cash flow like my other income streams, the equity growth has been substantial. My home has increased in value by about $80,000 over the past few years, which represents a significant portion of my net worth growth. The best part is that this appreciation is tax-free as long as I live in it as my primary residence. Obviously, real estate markets can be unpredictable, but owning your primary residence instead of renting has been a solid wealth building strategy for me. Plus, I get to enjoy living in it while it appreciates. Now, let me talk about number 10, why I made this video. Before I wrap up, I want to take a moment to explain why I'm sharing all of this with you. First, transparency builds trust. I've been following content creators and entrepreneurs for years who talk about making money online, but they never show you the real numbers or explain exactly how they do it. I want it to be different. I want you to see that building multiple income streams is absolutely possible, but it takes time, effort, and yes, some failures along the way. Second, I genuinely believe that sharing knowledge creates more opportunities for everyone. When I started my social media agency back in 2011, there weren't many people talking about these strategies. I had to figure it out through trial and error. If I can help you skip some of those expensive mistakes, then we both win. I'm big on the new AI business model right now and encourage you to click the link in the description below if you are looking for a good software and business opportunity to get started with. Anyone who uses my link will get access to my free course and community when it launches in a couple of months. Third, I want to inspire you to think differently about income. Most people rely on a single job for their income, which puts them in a very vulnerable position. What happens if that job disappears? What I've learned is that diversifying your income streams isn't just about making more money, it's about creating security and freedom. I'm not here to sell you some get-rich-quick scheme or promise that you'll make $75,000 next month. What I'm saying is that if you're willing to put in the work, learn from your mistakes, and stay consistent over years, not months, you can build something similar for yourself. The truth is, most of these income streams took 3 to 5 years before they became meaningful. My agency took 2 years before I hit my first $10,000 month. The YouTube channel took 3 years to really take off. Real estate syndications require significant capital that I only had after building my businesses first. But that's the point. You build one thing, reinvest the profits, and use that to build the next thing. It's compound growth, not just with money, but with knowledge and experience. Coming up next, I have a Go High Level tutorial video walking you through everything from A to Z. Also, I have a video on how to set up and sell AI agents. So check those out if you haven't already, and I'll see you over there.